From Pennington, New Jersey, this is the NJ Prep Championship live here on Play by Play Productions. We're glad you're with us for this treat of a matchup between Rutgers Prep and the Pennington School. On the beautiful turf field and a brand new press box here at the Pennington School. Simon Rosenwasser here with you, and we're glad you're with us as we are often playing some soccer between two undefeated teams, the Mercer County champions, the Pennington School, and the Somerset County champions, the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Something's got to give. Somebody's going to go down today for their first loss. Somebody is going to be a two-time champion this season, both the county championship and the prep championship for that respective squad. It is Pennington wearing the black jerseys. They're moving left to right. And Rutgers Prep here in the first half wearing the whites, moving right to left on an overcast day here in New Jersey. Some showers in the area, sprinkling throughout the afternoon, but we're pretty dry at kickoff. Doesn't matter, we're playing on the turf anyway. And this is going to be a treat between these two teams as Pennington possesses. They've got two phenomenal forwards. This is Sophia Murphy working along the right side. And based on the sight lines here at the Pennington School, when play moves into that right corner on the near side, it's a little tough for both our camera and myself to see, so bear with us there. As the Argonauts trying to move back the other way, but it's Meg Balerna in the midfield who steals it back for Pennington. And now here's Haley Adamski. She's got 19 goals this year to go along with her 21 assists. You got two of the best in the state scoring the soccer ball going up against each other. Addison Halpern on the other side, 28 goals this year for the junior, and that's a down year for her. She led the state in goals with 50-plus a season ago as they try to work it up ahead to Addison Halpern. Back with Rutgers Prep. Long ball in the midfield. It's Alexa Lee. It's in the direction of her, and it's brought in by Pennington. Backing it up here is Ava Mason. Alexa Lee going middle. And stepping up defensively, Lena Ballman. Ball goes out of bounds. You can hear the screams from one of the head coaches for this Pennington School team. That's the head of school here at the Pennington School, Bill Hawkey. His co-head coach, Pat Murphy. Those two have coached alongside each other for the last 20-plus years. A lot of wins to their names. Coach Hawkey with 500-plus wins coming into the season, and we've got a 20-0 season here for Pennington. This is one of their best squads they've had, and they've had a lot of good ones. Ball pops up into the air, and that's a handball. Called against Morgan Koch, another big-time player for this Pennington squad. Koch has scored 36 goals this year. 36 goals for Koch, 19 for Adamski. Those are your two big goal scorers for the Pennington School. Expect this to be a physical game. Arms up there on the far side with Haley Adamski, and she's a little shaken up. Got the captain sleeve on. Whistle stays silent. So we're moving back here to the near side of the field. Most of the play has been in the midfield so far as Rutgers Prep plays it forward with Ava Mason, and Mason will let it go out for an Argonaut throw. Just about 4 minutes gone by. Adamski's still a little shaken up, and she looks to be okay. Throwing up the left. Battle in the middle, Sophia Murphy senior from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. She's got 6 goals this year. Free kick here for Pennington. Arden Galvelis takes the set piece from in her own territory. This is Koch looking middle, and the defense slides over for Rutgers Prep to knock it away. Olivia Robinson, the sophomore outside back, does well.
Hey, it's not like the same. You're not overlapping in here yet. Hey, Arden.
Throw in from the right corner. As the ball's played back in, here's Pennington trying to turn around. Backed up by Sarah Chernelik. Bodies hit the deck. Again, the whistle stays silent. We had some physical play to start. And the referees are going to have their hands full today. These are 2 teams not going to play dirty, but certainly going to play physical. There's Robinson all the way up from her defensive back position coming up to try to cut it off. So this might be numbers for Pennington as she tries to get back. Here's a shot from outside the 18. That will slide across the goal mouth and out of play for what is going to be a corner kick for the Pennington School. So perhaps the first test for the goalkeeper, Sarai Parker, between the pipes for Pennington. She is the lone senior on the team. Here comes the ball near post. Stays in the field of play. Again, you can see we're a little cut off when the ball's played out of that corner. Slid up to the middle. And knocked on by Addison Halpern, and she goes down. Halpern earns a free kick for Rutgers Prep. And the first corner for Pennington. A couple seconds later, we've got a good free kick opportunity here for Rutgers Prep. So they will set up in the middle. Goaltender is Katie Dwyer. Ball's played in. Headed away by Pennington. Meg Balerna put it out of danger. And now we've got a whistle from across the field, and that's going to go against Pennington. So we'll do it again. A free kick for Rutgers Prep from the other side.
No, she got run over. Both coaches, both referees have that call.
Alexa Lee will play it in, sophomore. A lot of sophomores and juniors on this team. Dangerous Rutgers Prep team, but they are young and maybe playing with not much to lose here against a much older and experienced Pennington School. Robinson volleys it out of the air towards the direction of the 18. Plenty of time here at the defense. Everybody's creeping in across midfield for Rutgers Prep. Good work in tight quarters. By Maya Raghunandanan. Her sister Kayla Raghunandanan is also playing for the Pennington School. 2 pairs of twins on this Pennington School roster. The Raghunandanans. Won't get old saying that last name. And the Koches, Morgan Koch, as well as Mackenzie Koch, 31 and 32. Out for a Pennington 6-yard kick. We're 9 minutes into the game. Nobody's scored quite yet. Haven't really had a chance yet, but it's been good soccer, as we expected. Trying to feed Halpern, and here's a head ball that'll do so. Halpern goes down in the box. Going to take more than that for a foul and a penalty kick to be awarded. So it's a free kick the other way after Blair Vera, the freshman for Rutgers Prep was called for the infraction. On the restart, it gets onto the head of Haley Adansky. Pennington generally playing a 4-3-3, sometimes a 4-5-1. Looks to be a 4-5-1 with Koch up top. Koch is the only one not in the action right now. Most of the players pinched in. Here's some space for Rutgers Prep. They got it through, and Adamski, oh boy, a better first touch would have sprung her for a one-on-one shot with the goalkeeper. Best chance so far. And Pennington dodges the bullet. Good opportunity, though, for the Argonauts, who have won the throw on the far side. Again, it's Olivia Robinson, the right back, who, well, from the early portions of this game, you can see likes to get forward. And she's going to be chasing. Look at the speed, though. With that speed, you feel good with her getting forward. Pennington trying to work the counterattack. Down for Pennington School's Brunetti Carroll. And a good turnaround to clear it out of harm's way. Ellie Robertson. So we'll get in on Dwyer. As Robertson's pass was a little too far in front. Quick restart. Here comes Pennington. The ball for Koch. She catches up to it. Can she get the cross in? Makes a defender miss. Puts a defender to the ground. Still on the ball. Leaves it, and here's a low shot that's blocked. And Rutgers Prep, the first to get to it, as the ball will slide along the turf. One thing about playing on turf, you've got some quick ricochets, pin balls around. It's tough to get the speed on those through balls correct. Little break in the action as goaltender in Sarai Parker gets a little help, getting her shoe tied. Again, the only senior on the roster. Nice when your goaltender has that veteran experience. They had senior night in the recent past at Rutgers Prep. They called it Sarai night, and she was the only one who was honored, but it puts in perspective how impressive it is what Rutgers Prep has done. They're 16-0, winning the Somerset County title for first time in school history, and they've done it with a team that's going to mostly be back next year, including Adamski. You can tell has drawn a lot of attention up top. Here's Koch. One-time shot off the crossbar. Didn't need much space and drills it off the pipe for a 6-yard kick. Sandra O'Neill was defending, but you can see the physical play up top for Koch. Using her body well and pulled the trigger at the absolute right time. Good flick ahead. And the ball from Rutgers Prep and Alexa Lee. Although the through ball was intended for no one in particular, maybe Adamski. She was the closest one. Restart with the feet of Katie Dwyer. The Red Hawks of the Pennington School with patience to get it across the defensive third. And now some speed into the offensive third with Koch. Onto her left, the shot and a save and cleared away. Great save by Sarai Parker. So 2 chances in recent memory for Morgan Koch. One she's stoned by the post and one stoned by the senior goaltender. That's a great save. Served back in and well over everyone's head. Last touch by Sarah Chernelik, the sophomore midfielder. 15 minutes in, no goals, but plenty of action here in the Prep Championship. In years past, this might have been the Prep B Championship, but they have combined the Prep A and Prep B divisions this year for fall athletics. Pennington now a Prep A school. They're playing out of the Mid-Atlantic Prep League. New addition to that conference. Playing with the likes of Blair Academy, Petty School, Hunt School of Princeton, Lawrenceville. They do now have post-grad eligibility, but no post-grads for Pennington as it stands. Thrown on the far side, it's Koch turning around, and the only one there is Sandra O'Neill. Plenty of time for the defender. Starting at center back, freshman Ariana Pert one-times it back to Ava Mason. And some space for Adamski. Haley Adamski looking across the field. Ava Mason cut it off. And then Adamski loses the battle in the midfield, though it's deflected, and back to a Rutgers Prep player. Oh, got to be careful here. Left-footed shot, it's wide. Addison Halpern almost taking advantage of a miscommunication in the back between Dwyer and her defender. And Halpern, who was leaning a little bit too much to come around on that ball, serves it wide. It remains 0-0. So chances on both sides, and really good ones. Alexa Lee. Running on is Morgan Koch. Catches up with it right on the end line. Looks for a cross, plays it off the defender, out for a Pennington throw. Morgan Koch, strong and determined. She's creative with the ball, said her head coach, Bill Hawkey. Dwyer with Adamski looming. Check that Halpern looming. Getting the star players crossed up on these two. And there's an easy foul call. Good quick work. By Maya Raghunandanan. Adamski looking for the cross. Good tackle from behind. That was Olivia Davis doing the honors for Pennington. Now it's Morgan Koch. Has some room to turn around. Leaves it for Raghunandanan. Deflects into the keeper. Sarai Parker with the punt. Good strong work in the midfield by Ellie Robinson. She's on her way to Virginia Tech. Throw for Rutgers Prep. Pennington tried to sell it the other way, but last touch by Raghunandanan. Now in space, Raghunandanan. Along the defense, Halpern chasing, applying some pressure. They work it over to Olivia Davis, left back. Playing the 1-2 with Adamski, who now makes the run up the left. Ariana Pert, though, sniffs that out. Pert back to the far side. Pennington back to their defense. And things have settled down a little bit here in the last couple minutes. Had a flurry of chances before that. Midfield, Meg Balerna, the junior. Sliding it to Olivia Davis.
Get us up the field, Ma. Get us up the field.
Nifty work by Adamski. One time by Maya Raghunandanan. And then the drive that goes low and wide. Nice 1-2 work. Maya Raghunandanan, who's pushing up the field and doing well. That time working with Sophia Murphy.
Drop and pinch. Hey. Drop and pinch.
Scoreless here in the Prep Championship. Sarai Parker puts it back in play. Pennington has it. Morgan Koch. Blocked back. Here's a one-time through ball that's well in advance of everyone on the Red Hawk roster. That was from Arden Galvelis. Pressure remains here from Pennington.
Just go opposite side.
Both teams with great chances. For Rutgers Prep, the one that stands out, Addison Halpern, who stole it from the Pennington defense. Morgan Koch, who's had two quality looks, one of which went off the crossbar, one of which was saved by Sarai Parker. Speak of the devil, here's Morgan Koch. Does well to leave it with traffic building on her. And then into space, Meg Balerna. Looking for a cross, cut off by Olivia Robinson, and she keeps it in the field of play. That's good, strong defending in the back by Rutgers Prep. Coached by Jim Buchanan, his fourth season at the helm for the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Larry Santuaso, the longtime baseball coach at Rutgers Prep, now athletic director. Sharing some duties with the Hall of Famer Mary Klinger. Looking upfield is Rutgers Prep, Ava Mason. Cut off there, Sandra O'Neill. Check that, that's Adamski. Through ball through the air, and well, that's one reason why you have to be really careful playing it through the air on turf. It's a little bit harder to control, and the turnover will put it in the hands of Rutgers Prep for a throw. Pennington throw now. Adamski with Koch all the way up forward on the right. She was the only one there. So it's the other way, and a chance for Rutgers Prep off sides with the flag up. Addison Halpern called off sides. Halpern, who already has over 100 goals in her career. She picked up her 100th goal the first game of the season for Rutgers Prep. Had 4 goals against Pingree. As Adamski's making a run, she's behind Robinson, who catches up. Now has position defensively. Adamski looking for the turn. Still with it, top of the 18. And now Koch driving towards the middle, muscles her way through. Got a shot on and scores. "37 goals on the season for Morgan Koch. And she puts the Red Hawks on the board 1-0 here in the prep final. Just an absolute brilliant display of physical play. The defense was good, but Rutgers Prep could not finish the job in the 18 as Morgan Koch just stayed with it. Rutgers Prep the other way. Koch, who embraces the role of putting the team on her back, looking to make a run here. It'll come to her on the deflection. Robinson will try to catch up to this one, although the foul is called against Rutgers Prep. Argonauts looking for a response with under 15 to go here in the first half. Ragunundun does enough to get it into open field. Here comes the Argonauts with Ava Mason. With the ball deflecting out of bounds. Ragunundun lost the shin guard. Throw for Pennington. Arden Galvelis. As Koch blocks it, gets right back in the action. Man, she is everywhere. Really in the right place at the right time, it seems. And when she's got the ball at her feet, she puts herself in the right place to score a goal. Up the left, Adamski. In the middle, Murphy. Pennington getting the switch. Galvelis from the right back position. Now in the middle, it's Murphy. Attack breaking down as the Argonauts clear it away. And now maybe a chance here for Rutgers Prep and Addison Halpern, who is looking to respond. Halpern with the lefty chance. Oh, got it middle. And there was an Argonaut there, but just off the mark with the pass. Nyla Lopez, it was just out of her reach. Otherwise, again, it would have been a one-on-one chance with Katie Dwyer. Dwyer takes her time before serving in the 6 with under 12 to go. Cleared away. Koch wreaking more havoc. Back to the defense of Pennington. They're looking a little bit more organized and patient since they scored the goal. Deep ball in the direction of Koch. It's been the engine up there. And somehow comes down with every ball. Puts it on the money here for Adamski, who shoots and scores! Two-0. Absolutely amazing ball there from Koch. Side of her foot. A hovering ball about an inch off the turf. She hits Adamski in stride, and a great finish by Haley Adamski. So the Stars have come to play today here for Pennington. Both going to play at the next level in the Philadelphia area. Koch heading to Villanova, Adamski heading to UPenn. Bright futures ahead for those two young ladies, but nothing like the present. As Adamski turns, gets past Robinson, who has to catch up. She puts it in the direction of Koch. How does the young Rutgers prep team respond? They've got the firepower to score goals in bunches. Pennington's got the experience. They've got all the momentum behind them, too. And again, their Stars playing just at another level as I say that. Koch plays it out of bounds. Here's Koch again. Wins a corner.
Martin.
Alex! No!
Short ball defended by Rutgers Prep. They'll do it again.
Stay home and stay central. Block anything coming out up the middle. Off.
Quickly, Haley.
You can always go wide with it.
Ball comes in on Parker. Whistle before it goes off her glove. Out for a 6. Out to the midfield. Battle there, poked forward, but a whistle, and this one called against Meg Balerna. Under 8 minutes to play. Argonauts who have had their chances here in the first half, but you got to take your chances, take advantage of them, I should say, here against the Pennington School, who has put 2 on the board after starting maybe a little bit slow. And now a turnover as it's Sophia Murphy in the direction of Koch. Sarai Parker's there. Trying to feed those long balls to Addison Halpern. Pennington prepared for it. Down to the turf. And out for a 6. Dwyer's restart. Adamski comes back to get it. Alexa Lee. And now Pennington once again moving in transition. Koch 1-on-2. Still with it. Plays trail back to Murphy. Man, even 1-on-2, Morgan Koch still almost creating there at the top of the 18. This is one special player. It's one thing to look at the numbers. It's another thing to see her in person and what she's doing to create chances for Pennington. A goal and an assist, and no doubt the story so far for Pennington. It's a nice run by Robinson. Maybe a touch too much. It's back on Sarai Parker. Again, you have to emphasize this is a very young Rutgers prep team. Maybe another year of experience, and Robinson gets rid of that ball, and Rutgers prep is able to sustain that attack. They do have possession. Still trying to feed Halpern. As this half has gone along, it's been more and more looking like they've been trying to force it up there. Great spin by Robinson. Got it into the middle. Nyla Lopez played it off of a Pennington arm. And here's a great chance for Rutgers Prep to get on the board. They've got a free kick from just outside the 18. "23 yards out. And no surprise who's on the ball. Addison Halpern, looking for goal number 29 on the season. Her father, an assistant coach on the team. Look at this. Half the Pennington roster is in this wall. Halpern behind the ball with some teammates around. But certainly it'll be number 8 to approach it when the whistle blows. The shot from Halpern is a good one, but Dwyer, she kept it in front of her. And this is going to be a violation against Pennington. That wall broke a little early. So a mulligan. Another try for Halpern, and she drills it through the uprights. 3 points in football, nothing doing here in soccer. It remains 2-0. Just over 3 minutes left here in the first half. Down to Adamski. Working against Olivia Robinson. Murphy wins it back for Pennington. Good feet from Ariana Pert, driving up the right. One back by the Pennington School. And Meg Balerna, who's done some good work in the midfield today for Bill Hawkey and Pat Murphy. Robinson squeezed it towards the middle. Pennington calms down in defense. Lena Ballman. This is Ballman. Deflected out of bounds for a Pennington throw. Rutgers Prep keeping the pressure up. 2-0 Pennington leads here in the Prep Championship. Pennington School looking for some space. They've got it. Nyla Lopez puts it in for Lee. Oh, flag is up. Lefty shot goes off the crossbar, but it was offsides. Second offsides called against Addison Halpern. 28 goals this year for Halpern. We mentioned she scored over 50 last year in her sophomore season. She certainly distributed more. The assist numbers are up this year for Halpern. But the target has been on her back. People know who they're preparing for when they prepare for this Rutgers prep team. So things have gotten a little tougher for her. Here's Koch from distance. Dangerous from even out there. Lee pokes it. No look pass from Koch. Galvelis working back middle. No one's there. Maybe a counterattack opportunity for Rutgers prep in the direction of Halpern, but there's 3 defenders around her. Speaking to the point I was just making. Robinson off a Pennington leg and out of bounds. 15 seconds left. Pennington plays it forward. This will just about do it. Pennington School with 2 goals here in this first half. First one from Morgan Koch. Second one, Haley Adamski. The familiar names here at the Pennington School have put the Red Hawks up 2-0 as we've reached halftime here from Pennington, New Jersey. So a little break for both teams. See if Rutgers Prep can make some adjustments and figure out a way to get the ball in space to their weapon in Halpern. We'll be back for the second half here on Play by Play Productions. Start of the second half here live on Play-by-Play Productions. 2-0 score. Pennington leading Rutgers Prep. Adamski and Koch, the two goal scorers for the Pennington School. Here's one of them, Adamski, losing it here to Rutgers Prep, who's now moving left to right. Rutgers Prep looking a little tired towards the end of that first half, so maybe a break in the action here at halftime plays to the advantage of this young Rutgers Prep team, as Pennington will get called for the foul. It's against Lizzie Holstein, and so it's a free kick for Pennington. I think they've got some more yardage there as Lee places it pretty far out. Not in a direct goal-scoring chance, so it's certainly not Halpern on the ball, but it's Lee going to try to serve it in her direction. Looking for post. Cut off by Pennington. And that was number 8 in Meg Balerna who had the head ball to cut it off. And then in the midfield, she came up to help as well. This is Robinson on the far side. Looks like Robinson's pushing up a little bit more. We definitely saw her get forward, but she looks to be playing in the midfield to start, as Rutgers Prep needs to certainly rethink how they're going to attack this Pennington School team. That's a handball, and so 2 quick free kicks for Rutgers Prep. This one going to be served in from Lee, well on the far side. Rutgers Prep all bunched together at the edge of the semicircle. We're talking 7 Rutgers Prep bodies there before Lee takes this free kick. Halpern driving towards the far post. They got it to the middle where the penalty spot is, and Pennington does well with it to get it out. Maya Raganundanan does well in space, and now she's driving with Parker coming out and cutting it off outside the 18. Veteran play and a good read by the goaltender. But Maya Raganundanan does well to get defense into offense. It'll be a throw for Pennington on the left side. Again, this is that blind spot we have, but it'll be Arden Galvelis to throw it in. And now in the middle, it's Koch. Ooh, almost got it to Sophia Murphy. Comes back down to Koch. And now across, maybe for Adamski if she can find the space for it. Rutgers Prep clears the danger. And coming back is Nyla Lopez. This is in the direction of Adamski, makes the run there, holds it in play. Adamski towards the corner of the 18. Sophia Murphy going backwards to eventually go forward for Pennington. Halpern for Rutgers Prep, trying to slide it through. Just has not been easy for number 8 today. Takes a spill, and the foul called. Halpern will play it quickly towards the far post, right on Robinson's foot, and she plays it wide. There may have been a flag up for offsides, I'm not sure. What a ball, though, from Madison Halpern. Again, Robinson, who's playing a little bit more forward to start here in half number 2. And here's Robinson again. Left forward spot. Balerna cuts it off. Out for a Argonaut throw. Good spin from Murphy. Redhawks do well to release the pressure. And this is going to stay in the field of play. Kicked over the goal over the fence that's here flanking the Pennington School property right next to the railroad, and that might have rolled out onto the tracks. So a new ball in play. Halpern with a good switch of the field. Numbers here for Rutgers Prep. The right ball from Lee could put him in trouble. The Pennington School, that is, as Robinson runs onto it. And good speed to keep it in play. But Pennington with some sound defense. And now Murphy in space. Up with her left in the direction of Koch. Pennington winning the race to the ball. It's Balerna. Ariana Pertz on her. Haley Adamski. Now it's Koch on the left. Koch with Adamski. She dummies it. Now Adamski shoots. It's on target, but easy enough for the goaltender in Sarai Parker.
Drop it. Come on. Hey. Hail. Drop.
Direct boot out of bounds by Parker. 2-0 game, entertaining game between two undefeated teams. 20-0 are the Pennington Redhawks this season. Their previous best years, they went 22-1 back in 2005. They went 18-0 in 2008. They went 17-0-1 back in 2021. So certainly some good history with these two co-head coaches in Pat Murphy and Bill Hawkey. But this team writing its chapter in the Pennington School's history books. Hoping to hold on to this 2-0 lead. You know the Argonauts are going to give it all they have. 16-0 this year and the Somerset County champions. Into the middle, it's Balerna. She's got plenty of time. Adamski is the closest Pennington School player there. Out for a throw. It's a Pennington throw.
Stay home, Meg. Meg, stay home.
Alexa Lee and Sophia Murphy in the midfield. Murphy wins that battle. Puts it on Koch's foot. Good spin from Alyssa Manassi. Goes up the way in the direction of Nyla Lopez. No one's home. Comes back to Ava Brachen. Here's Robinson trying to work herself free into the middle. And now into the grasp of the new goaltender. And Ava Brachen. Brachen and Dwyer have split time this year, two very talented goaltenders. As Murphy has it with space. Trip from behind. And And it'll be a free kick here for Pennington. Morgan Koch will come onto the ball from about 28 yards out. Three-person wall for Rutgers Prep. It's only Morgan Koch around the ball. Looking for her second goal. Sarai Davis directing the wall, and she's back in the middle on the goal mouth. Here's Koch's shot, and Sarai Davis rotates over, chases after it with Murphy looming. And it's a good save by the goaltender, who has made a few of them. Early on it was Sarai Parker's save against Morgan Koch that kept it scoreless. Another punt out of bounds. Here's Sarai Parker, who's very good with her feet. She plays futsal as well. And so they have a lot of confidence with her between the pipes, using her feet. Rutgers Prep also has another goalie in their lineup. That's Brielle Baker, the junior, who's committed to play at Louisville as a goaltender. She plays out in the field. She's at the center back position. This is Koch driving through the middle. If Murphy can get it to her. Instead, it was Raghunandanan who came through. And now running on, this is Brocken, who comes out of the 18 to play it with her feet. Well done by her, especially considering she wasn't playing in the first half. So thrown into the second half here, cold turkey, and she makes the right read. 13 minutes gone by here in half number 2. That's a foul against Pennington. Another chance for Rutgers Prep to get forward. It's Halpern calling for it in the middle. And Brocken gonna run over it and maintain control. Halpern and Alyssa Manassi in the area. Here's Robinson. The defense from Sarah Chernelik pushing her back. Pennington's been so good in the midfield, especially since about the midway point of that first half. And that's a foul called against Haley Adamski, much to the disagreement of this Pennington bench and crowd. So another chance to get forward for Rutgers Prep. And here is Brielle Baker. Serves in the ball in the direction of Addison Halpern. Robinson picks it up, and it's played out for a corner. Pressure from the Argonauts here in the second half. Still down by 2. It's Lee to take the corner kick. Looking for post. Halpern's there, into the middle and cleared away. They beat the keeper. Great ball from Lee, who tries to play it back into the 18. Not as much on this one. Best chance of the second half so far, but nothing to show for it for Rutgers Prep. Koch along the far side, poked away, out of bounds by Brielle Baker. Ellie Robertson working with Robinson in the middle, and Robinson turns it over. Now maybe numbers for Pennington, but they're going to slow things up with Raghunandanan. This is Koch right at midfield. Beating her defender in Brianna Turner. Check that, Ava Mason. And now plenty of room for Balerna. Halpern was making the run. Nyla Lopez working on Chernelik. Sarah Chernelik winning the battle, putting it right on Koch's foot. And now some space for Adamski. Threading the needle of defenders. And out for a Pennington throw where Olivia Davis will pick it up. Crosses in the middle, gets over Koch. Raghunandanan couldn't pull the trigger before it was cleared away by Rutgers Prep. And now Pennington possessing, and the spacing looks good as the Redhawks look to get it middle. Nora Close in close quarters, wins a corner for Pennington. Redhawks in no particular hurry with a 2-goal lead. A third goal might put it out of reach, even though we've got 20 minutes and change left. Sarai Parker cuts it off at the near post. Pennington's had at least 2 players around number 8 wherever she goes. It's been frustrating for Halpern. Koch, Raghunandanan, shooting space along the turf. It rolls out. Substitution, we haven't seen many of them in this game. Pennington will get a fresh set of legs in. Here comes Brianna Turner. And she replaces Maya Raghunandanan. Lopez, good ball to Halpern in the middle. Trying to beat her defender in Olivia Davis. It's Halpern still with possession. Look at the 3 Hawks swarming in and loosing the ball up. You have to give credit to this coaching staff who, again, it's been a similar story every time Rutgers Prep has taken the field. They know that the focal point of the offense is going to be Addison Halpern. But Pennington is really showing that they are just not going to let number 8 beat them. So the question is, can somebody else step up for this Rutgers Prep team? With Adamski running on. Out for a Pennington throw and another Pennington substitution. Now it's Raghunandanan who comes off. Kendall Malmros comes in for the first time, and she plays at the moment a little bit forward here for Pennington. Oh, it must have been Koch who came out before, as she's taking a break right now for Pennington. Sophia Murphy has been all over the place as this ball is into the grasp of Parker. Rutgers Prep has to be quick here. Sophia Murphy winning possession, and Nyla Lopez doing it for Rutgers Prep. Halpern shielding her body. Ball gets through her. And so it's Pennington and Lena Ballman on it. Now Lizzie Holstein drives through the midfield. Malmos for Galvenis. Murphy for Galvelis. Patient possession here for Pennington. Galvelis with a switch in the middle. It's Lee who picks it up for Rutgers Prep. Step up from Meg Balerna. This is Robinson with Pennington dropping back. Not necessarily parking the bus. Balerna with the steal. Pushing it ahead to Brianna Turner. And Rutgers clears the danger. This is Halpern. Trying to force her way through. Halpern up into the air. Comes down to Robinson. Now Lopez. Some physical play, and Pennington going to get called for the whistle here, and a chance for Rutgers Prep. In a shooting position. Let's see, how far out? 21 yards out about. And that's well within striking distance for Addison Halpern, and she scores! A quick hit from Halpern. You look down for a moment, and now the ball's in the back of the net. It's 2-1, and Rutgers Prep is back in the game. What in the world? The Argonauts catching the Redhawks napping. Halpern with a free kick goal to make it 2-1. A veteran play from the junior who scores her 29th goal of the season. Now 125 goals in the young career of Addison Halpern. She's going to threaten the career record next season. More importantly, for her Rutgers Prep Argonauts, we've got ourselves a soccer game here. As this gets in on the goaltender in Brocken, and another whistle against Pennington. It's been a physical game, and the whistle starting to pile up in Rutgers Prep's favor as a Rutgers Prep player is down. Hopefully just a bit of a cramp here for the Argonaut down on the field. Think it's Lopez. It's going to be another chance for Rutgers Prep. So, in essence, a timeout as the clock stops with officially 17:22. And the player down is number 2 in Ariana Pert. So Pert getting attended to. I believe she's just cramping up. There haven't been very many substitutions. Coach Jim Buchanan has elected to leave his starters for the most part on the field. As Pert comes off, Buchanan will help her off. Looks to be okay. And a new player on for this Rutgers Prep team. Looks like Blair Vera just checked into the game. Addison Halpern. We'll see. This ball is right in the middle of the field. Okay, there was no free kick. So the referee stopped the clock for the injury. And it'll be Pennington ball. as they resume play. The clock resumes here in the second half. And Ava Brolick will boot it away right up the middle. Adamski flicks it forward with the head, now runs onto it. In the middle, it's Blair Vera. Here's Adamski working with Lopez in the middle. Adamski got enough on it in the direction of Vera. Now it'll be a potential cross here for Rutgers Prep as they get it in the blind spot, put it right on the cage. And that is gobbled up by Brolick. The shot from Alyssa Manassi, the freshman. 2-1, 20 minutes left, less than 20 minutes, 16 and change. Adamski up ahead, looking for Koch, who's back in the game after the injury timeout. And here is Morgan Koch, a goal and an assist today, looking for the deep shot. It's blocked, and Sarai Parker will pick up the rebound. Went right into the rib cage of the Rutgers Prep Argonaut. But a good block to sacrifice her body. That was Sandra O'Neill, the center back, who stays in the game, playing in the middle with Brielle Baker. Now it's Adamski trying to turn. Lopez sliding to the turf. Rutgers Prep possesses. Now with Ava Mason. In the middle, it's Manassi, whose ball is a little out in front. So now Brielle Baker from the center back position, looking for Adamski. Dangerous ball. Brolick is there, off a bounce, and slows the pace. A Red Hawk goes down, and Murphy. This is Morgan Koch. Gets through her and out for a Rutgers Prep throw. A lot of space on the far side, and the Argonauts are using it. Oh, Robinson has to come back for it, and Adamski deftly afoot. Battles with Robinson, who takes it back from her. Tries to get up the left side. It's knocked out of bounds by Olivia Davis. A little bit of a pep in the step of the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Alexa Lee in the midfield, turned it over. And plenty of space here for Koch, who looks like she's dropped back to the midfield as Pennington starts to focus a bit more on a possession-heavy game here in the second half. Koch was, of course, up top for the majority of that first half, and now starting to creep towards the middle as Pennington starts to threaten with Adamski in the corner. Plays it off a Rutgers Prep leg and out for a corner. Pennington taking their time. 2-1 game. Here comes the corner kick on the foot of Meg Balerna, but out for a 6. Delivery from Kendall Malmos. Still plenty of time here for Rutgers Prep. The goal for Madison Halpern. The familiar faces have scored for both teams. Halpern Adamski, who's fighting for the ball, puts it middle to the other goal scorer in Koch, looking for her second. Now it's Robinson. Rutgers Prep looking for some space. Pennington pressuring. And a strong head ball from the defender in Lizzie Holstein of Pennington. Meg Balerna has been phenomenal in midfield. Here's Koch shielding her body, getting it to the side for Adamski. Intercepted by Rutgers Prep and Ellie Robertson. Another strong head ball. That time it was Lena Ballman, but now Lee. Chance for the Argonauts, but the ball not great there from Davis. Stays in the field of play. Adamski comes back for it for Pennington. Adamski with a shove in the back, no whistle, and Haley Adamski keeps possession. Plays it off of a Rutgers Prep foot. Corner kick for Rutgers Prep. Alyssa Manassi was applying the pressure. The chant is "Let's go Pennington" from the hometown crowd. Students are out in force supporting their Red Hawks. All right, so we had a little stop in the action here. You heard the referee say 10:35 is the official time on the clock. (2-1). Rutgers Prep looking for the equalizer. Here comes the corner kick. In the middle, on ahead, back post, and cleared away, and Brolick's got it. Oh, so close for the Argonauts. It's why you have a defender guarding the far post. Here's Adamski. Brielle Baker keeps it in the field of play. Now it's Murphy trying to take possession back for Pennington. Rutgers Prep has to be careful, and they do well with it, though Lee, her ball taken away from Murphy. Really good soccer here today. It's what we expected from these two teams. Mercer County champion versus the Somerset County champion, and not a loss to count between these two teams. 36-0 combined record between Pennington and Rutgers Prep. And a one-goal game as it stands. Here's Morgan Koch, who scored her 37th goal of the year earlier. Adamski scored her 19th. Shot on, and it's well wide, out for a 6. Substitutions here for Pennington. Back in comes Brianna Taylor, as well as Maya Raghunandanan into the midfield. Koch is now alone up top for Pennington. Raghunandanan fresh into the game with the head ball right at midfield. Adamski playing it to Blair Vera. Now it's Manassi up the right side. Argonauts building an attack. Who's there to help Rutgers Prep? No one. And it's out for a Pennington throw.
Bree! Bree, a little higher! If it goes past you, Bree, take off! If it goes past you, take off! Come on. Now we gotta go back, Bree. We gotta go back and help a little bit.
Rutgers Prep intercepted in the midfield, and now it's on Brolick. Taking her time, killing an extra second before she picks it up. 7 minutes and 20 seconds and counting here in the second half. Double team from Rutgers Prep, able to take the ball back. There's a whistle that's called against Brianna Turner. Easy call. Brielle Baker with the free kick. Morgan Koch fronting it up. Koch, the one-man wall. Out of the top of the 18, pops out to Turner. In space for Vera. Referee says it's a Argonaut throw. Flicked on. Addison Halpern with the goal for Rutgers Prep. That's the lone goal in the second half between these two teams to cut the 2-goal lead in half. Here's a head ball from Halpern, and now a lefty shot that's blocked. Was headed to the goal, might have been right at the goalkeeper, but blocked again by Pennington. Down for Lee, does well to get a switch and a turn, and we'll see what Rutgers Prep can do here with Halpern. Playing to space. Oh, a beautiful step over there with Sarah Chernelik in the action. Referee says no call. They keep playing. Halpern still on the ground, slow to get up. Halpern went all the way around the world to keep possession of that ball, and it took a physical play from the Pennington defense to take it off of her. She was in the box, but the whistle stayed silent, and now Pennington will have a throw. And they will surely take their time here as Morgan Koch leaves it off with under 5 to play. Out of bounds. Rutgers Prep with the throw, looking to counter. Argonauts free kick. A chance to get forward. You can see Koch coming in to block it. Yeah, she's going to get carded. I don't blame the referee there. As Koch goes to front the free kick. That was the second time she did it. They're in stall mode right now, are the Pennington Redhawks. It's somewhat of a smart play there from Koch, but she draws the yellow card and has to come out.
Right there. Right there.
So a chance to take a breath for Rutgers Prep as the clock now resumes with 4:15 and counting here in the second half. Lee with the head ball. Davis is there looking for possession. Lee for Halpern, who heads it to the middle. Halpern blocks it, and it ricochets up into the air for Pennington to try to clear. Down for Brielle Baker. Got it to Addison Halpern. Cleared away by the Redhawks as Adamski Plays it into the crowd. Quick throw in for Rutgers Prep. Olivia Robinson trying to flick it over her defender's head. Pennington right now in clear mode. Here's a run for Adamski. Brielle Baker's defending, and she has no choice but to clear it away and out of bounds for a Pennington throw. Back in comes Morgan Koch. Clock running here with 3 minutes left, and Pennington taking the throw. It's off of Adamski and out for a 6. Not much time here for the Argonauts. Turner for Koch. Adamski at the corner of the 18. Looking for the turn, wasting some time, out for a 6. She's fine with that, as Pennington will get back defensively, and the Argonauts have to go 110 yards up the field to look for the equalizer. Time running out for Rutgers Prep. Here in the direction of Koch, it's Sarai Parker. Down to Davis. Halpern, 1-on-3. Good touch from Chernelik. Robinson. Nice move. Throw for Pennington. Getting to the time where Sarai Parker might be heading up here for the Argonauts. Halpern, good spin. No shooting lane for Addison Halpern, so she leaves it for Sandra O'Neill. Plays it low. Out of harm's way by Pennington with 1:20 to go. Sandra O'Neill looking for an opportunity to put it into the box. Halpern with it. Top of the 18. Defense comes in, and it leads to a chance for Pennington. Oh, what great defense from behind with no whistle, but it is a corner. Haley Adamski was in on the goalkeeper for a breakaway. And Rutgers Prep with an injury timeout. It does stop the clock. It's a corner kick for Pennington. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds. So although Rutgers Prep avoided what would have been the nail in the coffin, it's going to be tough to get the length of the field off of a counterattack in a corner. Pennington just going to try to waste some time here. They might play it short. Rutgers Prep with a player still down. Still looking to see that number on the field of the Rutgers prep player who made a phenomenal defensive play to defend away Haley Adamski. Pennington in position to put the finishing touches on another brilliant girls soccer season. See, Koch is there short. The Redhawks are ready to play it in with Adamski and Koch right around the ball. And they're just going to try to play possession. And finally, it's Sandra O'Neill who starts to make her move to get up. It was O'Neill who made the great defensive play, and she has taken a beating here in the second half. Remember the shot that she took to the ribs on the Morgan Koch shot from distance. O'Neill blocked it and was visibly in some pain, and then gave it everything she had on that last defensive play to stop Adamski in transition. Looks like it's Lily Siegel to come in. So to recap at this point, goals in the first half from Morgan Koch. That was the first one on the board for Pennington. About 10 minutes later, it was Haley Adamski, courtesy of Morgan Koch. A goal here in the second half from Addison Halpern on a free kick. She quick pitched them and beat the goalkeeper as O'Neill is to her feet. And a nice round of applause from the crowd here at the Pennington School. She's going to take the short way off the field. Man, just an amazing defensive play, and she's in a lot of pain, is Sandra O'Neill. You don't love to see that. But you do have to love the effort. As she starts to walk, maybe it's feeling a little bit better as she's walking off. She is now under her own power walking. But O'Neill is out. 26 seconds left. The lights are now on here at the Pennington School. Koch and Adamski are around the ball. Looking to possess out of this corner.
Pennington, make sure that we have this line if the play comes quickly.
Clock rolls with 26 seconds. Koch shielding there in the corner. It's a stalemate. It's turned into a rugby match over there in the corner. And a throw for Pennington is just about going to do it. The clock will wind, and the Pennington School will once again be prep champions. There's the buzzer, and the celebration begins for Pennington. NJISAA prep champions yet again for the Pennington School Redhawks. Congratulations to Bill Hawkey. You see the players hugging him, the head of school, the head coach. Over 500 wins as a head coach here at the Pennington School. It was not easy. Rutgers Prep gave them a run for their money, but the Argonauts fall 2-1. Now, Rutgers Prep, they'll have everyone back next year except for their goalkeeper in Sarai Parker. So this was a great season for the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Somerset County champions, they can still call themselves champions, but it's Pennington who wins not only the Mercer County title, they win the NJISAA Prep B, Prep title, no longer Prep B. It's all of Prep. And they improved to 21-0, an all-time season for Pennington. We're going to have a quick trophy presentation here as Pennington will be awarded the Prep trophy. Jerry Uri, the athletic director here at the Pennington School.
NJISAA Girls Soccer Champion 2023, the Pennington School.
Congratulations to Pennington, who did it with their usual weapons. Morgan Koch heading to UPenn, Haley Adamski playing at Villanova next year. What a way to finish your Pennington School career with a win here on their home field. Pat Murphy, Bill Hawkey pose with the winning team, and Pennington has brought home another championship trophy. That'll do it for our coverage here on Play by Play Productions. Glad you joined us. Lucas Rubin on camera. I'm Simon Rosenwasser saying so long here from Pennington. The final score, Pennington 2, Rutgers Prep 1 here in the Prep Final. Have a great night, everyone. Oh, by the way, join us on Wednesday from Princeton University, where the Pennington School boys soccer team will take on St. Benedict's Prep, two of the best in the entire nation in boys soccer. That's going to be a treat. 6 p.m. from Roberts Stadium, the brand new Roberts Stadium in Princeton at Princeton University. Neutral site for those two who are atop the soccer world in New Jersey and even, again, in the country. That's going to be awesome. So congratulations, Pennington. We'll see if their boys can do it on Wednesday. Going to be a tough test. But once again, congratulations to the ladies here, Koch, Adamski, all the rest of the seniors who have done big things for this Pennington School team. Thanks to the Pennington School Athletic Department and IT Department, Ken Coakley, the Technology Director, Brian Bentley as well, getting us connected here. All right, that'll do it. So long, everyone. Good night.